I can't believe we're doing this. Everybody, welcome back to our Charmingly Awkward podcast with Destiny and Elizabeth. I can't believe we're doing this. This is absolutely crazy.
It's been almost 5 years since we started, and I think we determined 4 years since we ended the podcast.
Yeah, we ended right before COVID when everybody hopped on the podcast game and we stopped doing ours because we had life like crazy happen.
Yeah, and a lot of that had to do with I was in school. Were you in school at the
I was in
time?
school. Yeah, I was getting my master's at the time,
Yeah, it was just a lot of life was happening. And
honestly.
then honestly, I was still in school during COVID. You were still in school during COVID, right?
Yeah, I see here. I graduated May 2021. So yeah, I was definitely
Yeah.
in school during COVID. Ugh, crazy.
Could
And yeah,
couldn't imagine doing a podcast in school all through COVID. Just everyone was trying to survive. But shout out for those who made it through
for
the
real.
podcast game during COVID.
I know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, but why did you want to start this back up, Destiny? You gave me a call. You wanted to start this
Yeah.
doing this again.
Honestly, it's just been a minute, and I feel like we have just changed so much in the last 5 years. And also I feel like it's just more needed right now. I think podcasts are a thing, right? But sometimes you're just missing some. I don't know. I feel like we just have a podcast that's fun. And so it's like, hey, let's do it again. What else do we have to lose? And it's a perfect time in life. And I'm really living in a way of like, if not now, then when kind of vibe. So I'm super excited to be back. What made you
Yeah.
say yes?
Honestly, all of the above and same. I feel like we're at a point in our lives. I feel like when we originally started, we thought we had a perspective, and let's be honest, like we were kids trying to be adults, even though we were technically adults. And I feel like we've gone through so much life in the last 5 years, which is crazy. It's been 5 years. And I feel like we've grown up so much and we truly are adults. I mean, we're in our 30s living life. Like, how crazy. We were like 25 when we tried this before. Wow. Like, honestly, that's such a different perspective. And I feel like we're normal people. Like, we are actually normal people that have 9 to 5s and are cramming this in on a Thursday night. Like, I think that's
Yeah.
just so valuable compared to like most people who have a mic and try to do this.
Yeah. And I think you said a key thing of like we were 25-ish around that time. And I think that that's valid, right? It's like I love to see our perspective at 25 and then now where we are in our 30s.
I kind of
And
laugh
like
at it
how
though.
it is, but it's great. Like, I mean, not enough like I'm gonna go back to find the old podcast. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
I don't even know where
But
they're at. Like,
yeah,
I probably could find them, but I just don't want
yeah.
to.
But I'm just super excited to see where we are now. I guess it's kind of like a milestone for us.
Mhm.
Maybe every 5 years we'll check in, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, do a couple podcasts and just dip
Yeah.
out again.
Hopefully we don't dip out after this one, like at least let's try to make it through a year this time.
I think we can, but we also set more realistic goals, like one podcast a month, and that's way more realistic than we were trying to do two podcasts a month, and it was so chaotic. And I remember that because we were like so determined, and we got so overwhelmed. And yeah,
Yeah.
we are a lot more realistic for life this time.
Yes. So we talked about 5 years. So catch up on what has happened in your life that's like you want to share with the world.
Yeah,
Where are you at now?
yeah, 5 years. I can make a quick list. I moved several times. I got a master's degree and I got married. That's
Ah,
ah,
we love.
yes.
Yes. So
Honestly, I mean,
exciting.
those are the biggest things in my life. I feel like,
Yeah.
or if I think 5 years, like what actually happened, and I mean, if I had to pick, that would be like the
No,
top few.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's solid.
I still can't believe I got married.
I know, like you see me getting a little silent. It's just like, wow. And then I started thinking about 5 years ago, neither of us are about to be married, and you
No,
are married.
yeah,
Like, how
like
cool.
married. I've been married for almost 2 months now. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, we love it. We love love. We love your husband. He's fantastic. Hopefully he hears this.
Yeah.
So yeah, so excited for you.
How about you? 5 years? What's like, what do you think?
Yeah, 5 years. The big things that are relevant. Also graduated. Also moved a couple times. Also started a new job. Also boss girl real or girl boss real hard. Uh, and also started dating again. So that is a lot in 5 years. So that's five things, 5 years, all things
Honestly,
crammed into one.
proud of you for the dating, more proud of you for the girl bossing hard. I feel you on
Yeah.
that. Like, we really did the whole career thing, didn't we?
Yeah, I always chuckle because sidebar real quick is y'all know the song Independent. Oh, the women. Okay, so like there's a part in it's like it isn't easy. And I'm like, I think everyone missed that key part of like it
Yeah.
isn't easy. There's like a part in there. So like just go back and hear that if you are trying to girl boss, it's not easy. I mean, it's well worth it. I'm not complaining. God is good, but it's nothing easy. So yeah, those are my high levels for the 5 years that we've been doing life.
Well, after that, so 5 years, we're looking back, we've grown, we've done all the things. What about like going forth, like 2025? What are your goals? Like you're saying it out loud, you're being accountable. What I'll keep you accountable. What are your goals?
Oh, this is a good question because I'll be honest, I have not thought about this
Really?
purposely, have not thought about this because I, before COVID, used to be a to-do lister. And I'm probably mentioned that on the podcast before, like knocking everything out. COVID happened and I realized you can't plan life. You just have to enjoy it. And so my goals are probably going to be very simple, just like love more, very cliche, very like something you should see on a postcard, right? But to really love more and just appreciate the things that I prayed for and that I'm in them now. And then also preparing myself as best as I can without stressing myself out for what's to come in the future. Because I don't know. I have my own thoughts of like, I guess where I want to be at the end of 2025. But if I look back on when I started 2024, where I thought I was going to be, I went through a lot of ups and downs. And would I go back and tell myself in January where I am now? Probably not, because I think the surprise is what makes it exciting. So yeah, that's my answer. It's like just to love and be present and just without stressing myself out, prepare as much as I can for what's to come. But
Yeah.
honestly, everything's in God's hands, truly.
I feel that honestly. Like that's the only way I made it through the last year, to be totally honest. I was just like, please take a God. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah. Like you cannot know because 5 years ago, would we think that we were sitting here just finishing up your wedding and like enjoying all of that
Not even
and
a
in the
little
bliss
bit.
of being a newlywed for you?
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
crazy.
So, but I don't know. What about you? What are your 2025 goals?
Yeah, so my 2025 goals are mainly health related. I like just want to lose some weight. I want to train for a marathon. I've done all the other running things, so I'm like, why not also do a marathon? I don't really want to lose weight just because
Yes.
like I want to be skinny. I want to we want to get pregnant here in a couple of years and have a family, and I just want to make sure I'm like the healthiest version of me. It's not really a losing weight aspect. I know that's part of it when you get healthy, but I just want to be like the healthiest version of me because if it
Yeah.
happens before we expect it, I just want to make sure that I am healthy and I am like prepared for it versus, just kind of like being like, oh, I'm not healthy. Like, I don't want anything like that could come along with not being healthy to affect anything like that, which is weird to talk about because couldn't be me
Yes.
5 years ago.
Could be you. Could be you. But I love that for you. And I think it's honestly great forethought of right. Being pregnant is so hard on women's body, and people do not talk about that enough. But you are truly
No.
growing a human being in your body. And even the
Mm-hmm.
healthiest of peoples have struggles.
Oh,
And
for
so if
sure.
you can be as healthy as you can be to prevent anything as best as you can, I think that's solid. Like, honestly, I commend you for that. And I commend you for wanting to grow a human being in your body and
Ugh.
changing all the things you eat and drink. Like, you can't even eat deli meat. Like, there's so many things that people don't think about when you become pregnant. So, like, shout out for that.
But for real,
Yeah.
try talking to Josh about that. He panics and forgets that he's 30 and we're married, and kids are usually the next step after that. He's like, kids, what about a dog? Well, we'll do that too.
Knowing you, you'll do everything at once, maybe two dogs just for a little razzle dazzle.
Might as well. You know me,
Yeah.
I like to throw it all in and be like, I got this.
Buy a
Don't you
new
worry.
house. I can see
Yeah,
all the things
yeah.
happening all at once,
We'll move, get pregnant, and buy a home all at the same time, and we'll already have the dog. 'Cause, I can't live without that. I work from
Yeah.
home, like.
Never surprise. Never surprise. Well, like, this is just exciting to be back and just a little quick little catch up of where we are, a little drop of what to expect from us. So, like, just let's give them an overview of what we hope to at least go with the podcast. I just threw out, like, let's do this for a year. What are some things you think that we want to cover this year?
Yeah, I definitely want to cover life. I want to cover relationships because I like we're obviously in two different perspectives. I want to cover like friendships again, perspectives. Like we've moved, we've done things, but also like if for people who don't know, Destiny and I did not start out as friends. Like she hated me, and I just wanted to put that on the record because I don't know.
That was not necessary. Okay. People didn't need to know.
So friendship can really come from the strangest of places. But just like talking about things that are normal life things, talking about like buying a home, like if that's what we're doing at the time. I know like thinking about doing different things, like to adding school, like are we furthering our educations? Like my company's thinking about sending me off to do more schooling, and if that happens, like discussing it, because it's like we truly do work that 9 to 5. We grind hard. We have done really well for ourselves, I feel like, within that space. So bringing that in and just bringing a different perspective, because we're not all about it. Like we're not 100% corporate gals. We're like, but we do it. We do it well. But we're
Yeah.
also like we love all things concerts, music. We love, like, I love to read, so whatever we can think of, if we think it'll be an interesting like thing to discuss, definitely doing it. Maybe bringing, like, if we see something in the outside world and just discussing it, like why not? Like we're
Yeah.
people, we like to talk.
Yeah, truly, it's just two good best friends like sitting down and like having girl talk in a positive way, right? Not
Yes,
like gossiping, but like we want to sit here and talk about our dreams, our failures, our trials, all the things, and like just bring perspectives and just come pull up a couch, like pull up a
yeah,
chair, sit on the couch, get some popcorn. We're gonna be spilling the tea, but it's not on somebody else's life.
it's on ourselves.
It's on ourselves. And honestly, if I can help anybody do things better and them learn, then that's what I want to do. And if I can learn from others, then I also want to do that too. So super excited for where this podcast is going to go. So y'all stay tuned because we have a lot of great things coming.
Truly. And I guess we'll see y'all next month. And yeah, thanks for joining.